Welcome back to Throwback Throwdowns, the almost weekly segment where the Technodrome decides what is best, what is worst, who is right, and who is, of course, wrong. Now, this week's segment, we're going to take a little journey back to elementary school. We're
Ooh,
going to recess. Who doesn't love
recess.
recess?
It's the
Come on,
best.
it's like our
Other
favorite
than other
subject.
than lunch, it was great.
Yeah, right, Cass? You concur? You loved recess?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, recess is great.
Now, when we talk about recess, everyone has, what was your favorite recess game, activity, or whatever you want to call it? We all have our favorite ones, and that's what we're going to decide today. What was the best recess game? So I'm going to put 5 minutes on the timer, and Duffy is going to hit the magical gong, and we'll get started. Duffy? Oh, a new gong.
Switch it up. Law and Order.
I like it. I'm going to throw it to Duffy. Duffman.
Hello. Hi. Hello, everybody.
Favorite
Recess. I'm bringing it back to one that I've actually recently got back into. So this game, I feel like everybody can be involved. It's fun. It incorporates a few different sports. It is the game of kickball. I loved kickball as a kid. All you got to do is kick the ball and run. You don't have to have too much hand-eye coordination. The ball is so much bigger. Yeah, it can be hard to catch at times, but it's easier to catch, I think, overall. Everybody could play. Everybody could have fun. And, there are a lot of adult kickball leagues that I got into one in particular. I haven't played in a few years to COVID. Thanks, COVID.
Ugh.
But shout out to my team, Kick Flare. Kick Flare. We have one championship under our belt, but yeah, shout out to those guys if you guys are listening. Hi.
That's fantastic.
Yeah, kickball. That's my answer. I loved it, and I still love it to this day. And yeah,
Great pick.
yeah, thank you.
People in those leagues take it way too seriously.
The league I'm in, it's a little bit more lighthearted. We have some fun, but you have that one team that joins every year. Sometimes it's like a corporate team or something. They've been sitting at their desk too much all day. And then you get that one guy that takes like a random dirty slide into a girl that's like, catching the ball at, second base or something. And, one thing leads to another. And yeah, there's a scuffle in kickball.
Yep.
But it happens.
Yeah.
What a jerk. Wow. They're out there everywhere. Every recess game, there's jerks. All right. I'm going to go second because I'm excited to talk about mine. And it's also, it's a different spin on a recess classic that we used to play in elementary school. This is a version of dodgeball, but it is called Texas Dodgeball. And not many. All right, well, give me a chance. I've Googled it. It doesn't really exist. So my gym teacher from elementary school, shout out to Miss Tomlinson. Maybe she made this up in her head. I don't know. I don't care. It was amazing. Texas Dodgeball, basically dodgeball. We played it in our gymnasium in the basketball court. The difference is this huge swerve. You can throw a ball from obviously your side of the court, and if you get it into the hoop on the other side, half court shot, your teammates get back into the game.
Oh yeah, we played that in gym.
Okay, did you call it maybe something different?
Dodgeball.
Just regular dodge. All right, so we called it Texas Dodgeball.
What kind of rules are these?
It's
Never
amazing.
heard of this.
It's amazing, and I was a master of the half court shot. My team always depended on me to sink that bad boy. So I have fond memories of Texas Dodgeball.
I know someone else that you guys know as well who's a master of the half court shot.
He was also a cerebral assassin, correct?
Yes, he was.
And a cyborg.
Hey.
All right, Cass.
What do you got?
I think my favorite recess game. Well, it's just to say really quick. The best part about both of those sports, kickball and dodgeball, is pegging people.
Yes.
It was great. It's
not
like
above the neck.
Yeah, my favorite recess game is red light, green light, 1, 2, 3. Love red light, green light.
Old school.
Yeah. You get to
green light.
Yeah, you run your ass off, try to stop on a dime. You gotta like repo man your way up, whatever, whoever's it. has the back turn. Yeah, I like that one. Just like there's no crazy rules. It's very simple. Just you run your ass off and you hope that you make it to the wall and don't get caught. And
Just
there's
like
always
that. What's that Netflix show with the red light, green light with the
Oh, Squid Games.
Squid Games? Yeah, so it's Squid Games, right? You get
I didn't watch
killed
that
if you
one.
don't cross the line.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, and like any recess game, there's always going to be people arguing. It's like, no, I saw you before you touched the wall. No, I touched the wall before. Okay, fine, you know. But yeah, red light, green light. That's
I love it. Got to
yeah,
bring it back to the classics. I think
yeah.
we all
Just
had. We
keeping
all had.
keeping it simple.
Yeah, we
Okay.
all had classics. That's pretty much the end of the 5 minute timer. So we're gonna kind of go into like a 2 minute or so discussion. What do you guys? I'll go first. So, like I said, I think that these are three of the all-time classics: dodgeball, kickball, and red light, green light. I don't think you can go wrong with any of those. I still play red light, green light cast with Rosie in our kitchen every once in a while.
Nice.
Still plays it at recesses, which is why she brings it home. So
Yeah.
that's that one. That one rings close to home. And I love kickball. Kickball was definitely one of my favorites back in those days. Stuff. So that was a great pick.
Kick flare.
Kick play.
Such a good name. My team was back that pass up, so I like kick flare a lot better.
Nice. How about you, Duff? Any parting words?
How about just an honorable mention to a game that I would hate to play and I would never want to play? I don't know, you guys might have a different name for it, but we called it suicide. Throwing the tennis
Suicide.
ball up against the wall, you got to catch it. And if you don't, then then you got to touch the wall, and if you don't get there in time, they peg you. Ugh.
Yes.
Yeah, well, we
It's just
played
like,
with a rubber
ugh.
ball.
We played with
played
the
with-
tennis ball.
Yeah.
That's sadistic.
Yeah, we did too. Tennis ball.
Well, the blue rubber
That must
ball.
be a
though-
Connecticut thing. I don't know.
Yeah.
The blue rubber ball, though, you throw it hard enough, like it really hurts.
Oh yeah.
Is that a
would
Brooklyn
work.
thing?
Yeah, we called it S's up and suicide.
I remember you mentioning that before. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great one.
Oh,
How about you, Cast? Any parting words?
Well, I kind of had to make up my recess thing because we didn't have recess when I was younger.
Uh-oh.
I went to a draconian small Catholic school where
Are you
It's-
mad?
it's rare that we went outside. When we did go outside, we didn't have a schoolyard to play in. We couldn't bring a ball to play with or anything like that. Most of the times we didn't want to go outside because it was cold and people would just kind of click up and talk to each other. No, during our lunch times, we didn't eat in a cafeteria. We stayed in our classrooms. If we talked too much throughout the day, we weren't allowed to move seats and talk to our friends. And if we talked more than that, we had to eat our lunch in silence. So
My God.
recess is this non-existent thing for this guy in my Catholic school.
Are you sure this wasn't like
Yeah, were-
1952?
you
You would think we weren't getting slapped around with rulers.
Do you want to tell us about something? Were you in juvie or something? What the hell?
right? You would
Jesus
think so. And it's
the
not like,
hell?
it's not like there was a fight or something and we couldn't
I
talk. It's like,
guess.
oh, you guys, you talked, you got your max talking done throughout the day. You don't get to do it during lunch. So
Oh my
that was
God.
my experience. Camp is when I got to play recess games like that. Special shout out to Mother May I too. That's fun. I like to play that when I was really little.
Good one. Wow. Well, what a note to leave us on. Well, I hope you all enjoyed our little chat on our favorite recess memories and games that we used to play in elementary school.
Hopefully you enjoyed it more than I enjoyed lunch.
Silent lunch. Let us know, what were your favorite recess games as a kid? I'm sure depending on what part of the country or the world you're in, there could be different games that we've never even heard of, and we want to hear about them. So let us know in the comments here on YouTube, and then be sure to follow and comment on our posts on social media, on TikTok and Instagram at Throwbacks Technodrome Pod. And until then, we will see you next time.
Bye.
Later, Gators.
I love Coke.